Godric Villatera's point of view. When you are 17 and in love, you will give everything you have to them, and eventually, you will think that what you have will last forever. Or so you thought. I was shy, scrawny, and a pushover, and everyone calls me a freak or nerd. Mukhang tigyawatin, buhok na halos humarang na sa mga mata ko, at makapal na salamin. Nariyan ang kabi-kabilang tuksuhan. Some will call me a monster dahil sa kwentong kumakalat na pinatay ni dad si mom. Ngunit hindi yan ang totoo. I know that some of my friends are with me because of my family background. Because I'm still a Villatera after all. I didn't mind as long as I know my limit. I am smart enough to not trust them. May ilang tao pa rin hindi ako hinuhusgahan dahil kwento at sa panlabas kong anyo, at ito ay kagaya niya. I still remember the first time we met. She was a new kid, a scholar student na nakapasok sa school namin dahil matalino. She became my seatmate back then. I remember not lifting my head in fear that if she sees my ugly face, she too will judge me and call me names. But then I heard her voice and I knew I was captivated by her beauty. Hi, ako si Elizabeth. Pero pwede na ring Elise. Anong pangalan mo? She sounded so nice and friendly that I couldn't help but look at her. And for the first time, my heart pounded hard. I took that as a chance to stare at her. From her long and dyed red hair to her beautiful brown eyes, her pointed nose with a mole in the middle, and to her luscious pink lips that look so soft. Posible bang maiparamdam sa iyo na isang tao ang daang emosyon sa saglit na pagtitig mo sa kanya? Bakit ka nakayuko? Hala, ang cute ng buhok mo. May lahi ka ba? Sa lahat ng pangit na unang kapansin-pansin sa akin ay napansin niya ang kulot at natural na brown kong buhok. Hindi ako agad nakasagot dahil una, hindi ba siya napangitan sa akin? At pangalawa, hindi ba siya naiilang na makausap ang isang kagaya ko? She kept on staring at my hair, muttering words I couldn't understand, maybe because I was still shocked. Some people, even my so-called friends, can't even stare at me. And yet, here she is. I knew right there and then that I was smitten by her. Months passed and were inseparable. We became friends and we clicked instantly. Marami kaming pagkakatulad at pareho naming gustong matuto ng mga bagay-bagay. At sa paglalim ng pagkakaibigan namin ay siya namang paglalim ng pagtingin ko sa kanya. At nang dumating ang panahon at hindi ko na napigilan ang aking damdamin, ay nagtapat ako sa kanya. I was mentally ready for her rejection. But she shocked me yet again by accepting my feelings. And at exactly September 17, we are officially in a relationship. No words can express my happiness at that moment. I was over the freaking moon. I've never been happier and I couldn't ask for more. But I guess everything is temporary. On our graduation day, I was ready to ask her to come with me to New York to study. But one look at her expression and my heart broke. Gusto ko nang tapusin kung ano man ang namagitan sa atin, Godric. I'm sorry, pero ginamit lang kita para magtagal ako sa school nyo. Hindi talaga kita minahal. At iyang mukha mo, sa tuwing titingnan ko ay pinipigilan kong hindi masuka. Gusto ko lang magpasalamat dahil nakagraduate ako. No hard feelings ha, okay? Goodbye, Godric. Ang araw na yun ang pinaka hindi ko makakalimutang araw. That day, my heart broke. The girl I want to marry one day played me. And now, after so many years, I finally found her. The girl? No, scratch that. The woman who broke me. The one who changed me and turned me into someone I couldn't even recognize. My first in everything. Bago ko pa mapigilan ang sarili ko ay nilapitan ko siya at hinawakan sa braso niya para mapalapit sa akin. Looking at her now brought back so many feelings inside of me. Fear, anger, sadness, happiness, disgust, and excitement. She changed so much. Her hair is no longer red and long. It's now short black hair, but her face that captivated me is still the same. What? Are you still disgusted at my face that you can't even speak, or you would rather pretend not to know me? Her eyes hardened and she yanked her arm out of my grip. With all due respect, sir, matagal nang tapos kung ano man ang pinupunto mo, kaya sana ay maging professional ka. My jaw clenched and felt the rage coming, and before she could even blink, I already made a dent in the elevator beside her head. She covered her head and crouched down to cover herself. I scared her. I couldn't help it though. She just had to go and say those things to me. She had the audacity to tell me that when she was the one who broke my heart. My chest is heaving and I forced myself to calm down. I sighed and turned my back to her, even though all I wanted to do was to comfort her and tell her how sorry I was. I am not the same Godric who fell in love with her and made a fool out of myself. Hindi na ako isang tuta na gutom sa atensyon ng amo niya. I admire your guts, Miss Cruz. I do. I would have believed your professionalism if you hadn't run like the devil is chasing you. You can't even look at me without shaking like a leaf. But you have always been like that, huh? Malakas ang loob at walang pakialam sa ibang tao. You are that heartless. Don't worry, hindi naman ako nagpunta rito para sa'yo. I came here for business so you can relax. I will not follow you like a lost puppy. It was the second biggest mistake I have made. I spun around and crouched in front of her. Wanna know the first? I smirked at her and cupped her cheek in my hand, ignoring the tingles it made. She closed her eyes and bit her lip. I stared at it, and before I did something I will probably not regret, I stood up straight just when the elevator opened. It was loving you. With that, I stepped out and walked away without looking back. Ako naman ngayon ang naglalakad papalayo sa kanya. How ironic. Naglakad ako patungo sa pinakadulong pinto ng opisina ni Justin. Naupo ko sa couch niya at niluwagan ang necktie ko. Dahil pakiramdam ko ay hindi ako makahinga. Bakit ba hanggang ngayon ay ganun pa rin ang epekto niya sa akin? Oh, what happened, Rick? Bakit namumula ang kamao mo? At bakit parang nakakita ka ng multo? Tinig kong tanong ni Jasper mula sa mesa niya. Hindi ako nag-abalang sumagot at sumandal sa couch bago pumikit. Bakit sariwa pa rin ang mga alaala namin noon na parang kahapon lang ito? Hindi ba dapat ay nakalimutan ko na ang lahat ng iyon? Come on, Godric. Don't you dare change your mind right now. Pumasok na naman bigla sa isip ko ang takot niyang mukha at napamura na lang ako ulit. That bad, huh? Don't tell me you did something bad to her, because I swear, I will strangle your neck. You don't hurt a woman, Godric. I scolded at him and sighed. Shut up, Jasper. I will never hurt a woman, you know that. I know, because then I will hurt you. Saad niya at tumawa siya ng tumawa na parang isang baliw. I'm glad you find my situation funny. Now tell me what happened. Lumarawan na ang kaseryosohan sa mukha niya at alam kong kailangan kong magsalita. Si Jasper ang best friend ko mula ng college. At dahil sobrang close kami ay naikwento ko na sa kanya lahat, including everything about Elizabeth. I scared her, man. I screwed up. I let my damn anger get the best of me yet again. I sighed and massaged my temple. Nang sinabi niya sa akin na maging professional at matagal nang tapos ang lahat sa amin, I just lost it. I punched the side of the elevator and I said rude things to her. You know that you will pay for that damage, right? I know. I rolled my eyes at him and shake my head. Alam mo, hindi ko naman ginustong sabihin sa kanya yun. Nagalit at nasaktan lang ang ego ko sa sinabi niya. But it's not like I want her back, right? I just let her taste her own medicine. You're not convincing me. You're trying to convince yourself. Sino pa ba lolokohin mo, Rick? Wag ako. I know you've been stalking her, so don't give me that kind of... Matapos sabing iyon ay tumayo siya at naglakad palapit sa akin. Naupo siya sa harap ko, tinitigan ako ng maigi. Sasagutin ko pa lang sana siya ng may kumatok. Her secretary, Joanne, walked in while swaying her hips and I followed it with my eyes until she bent over to give a folder to Jasper. My eyes are glued to her back and when I look at Justin, his eyes are amused while looking at me and her red-haired secretary. Na makalabas si John ay binato niya ako ng unan mula sa couch niya. You didn't. I grinned at him. I did. Walang hiya ka talaga. Wala ka talagang pinapalampas. Pati ba naman sekretary ko? Naiiling niyang sabi, Don't be a drama queen, mister. Huwag mo nang ituloy yan. At tatawagin ko rin ngayon mismo si Elizabeth. Whatever. So tuloy na ba ang project na yan? I mean, hindi magiging biro ang preparation and not to mention ang gastos. Dahil malaking project yan. At isang sikat na brand pa sa Paris ang partner natin. Kung ako lang, ayos lang sa akin dahil malaki rin naman ang kikitain natin dyan. At mas makikilala tayo sa ibang bansa. Dadami ang sponsors natin at viewers. Yeah, I know. Kaya naman pinag-isipan kong mabuti eh. Hindi biro tong Stella project. I will call you when it's decided. Pero sa ngayon, what do you want me to do? Want me to fire her? Bakit mo naman yan gagawin? Galit na tanong ko sa kanya. Now let me rephrase that, ha? Want me to transfer her to your company? It will not be the first time kaya hindi ka hinahinala. He said while wiggling his eyebrows at me. I grinned evilly at him. Talagang kilala na niya ako. I like that idea. I think it's about time for us to talk. Itutuloy.